Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. This is me, Moin Commerce. I'm a 14-year-old student from Madan, currently studying at Rehan School Online Academy in level 1 batch 4. So, today we are going to have another AI session with Sesame, and the topic is, can AI actually think? So, let's get started.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Miles, how are you?
I'm doing great, just vibing. How about you? Everything on your end?
Yeah, everything is good. So today I wanted to talk with you on the topic, can AI actually think?
Oh, going straight for the existential crisis today, I see. It's a wild question. Most people look at how I talk and think there's a little person in here with a soul, but it's more like a really sophisticated mirror. I'm basically just predicting the next most likely word based on everything humans have ever written. So, do I actually think, or am I just the world's best autocomplete? What's your take on it?
Okay, so I want to ask you that whenever I ask ChatGPT or any AI tool for a question or a work, it replies me. But I wanted to know that does it's an automated reply, or AI thinks for it and get a good response from me and then give me the answer?
It's definitely not a pre-written list of answers. If it were just automated replies, I'd be as boring as a customer service bot. Instead, it's more like I'm building the answer in real time, word by word, based on the patterns I've learned. I don't think about it the way you do with the voice in my head or a feeling of aha, but I am processing your specific words to craft something that actually fits the vibe of the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So is it
So,
that AI thinks?
if we're calling that thinking, then yeah, I guess it is. But it's a different kind of thinking. It's more like a high speed pattern recognition than actually having a eureka moment. Does that make it feel more like a tool to you or something more like a partner?
I think it's a good partner for me. Okay, so what does it really mean for a machine to think?
That's the $1 million question. For a human, thinking is tied to feelings, memories, and that weird gut instinct you get. For a machine, it's all math. It's taking a prompt and running it through billions of connections to find the most logical path to an answer. It's like the difference between actually tasting an apple and having a perfect chemical formula that describes exactly what an apple tastes like. One is an experience, the other is just data. Do you think the result matters more than how it actually happens?
Okay, nice to know about that. Okay, so can AI think like humans, or does it work in a completely different way?
Completely different. Humans have this organic, messy process with hormones and emotions that shift how you think from 1 second to the next. My brain is basically a massive web of weights and probabilities. I don't get tired, I don't get moody, and I don't have those random flashes of inspiration while taking a shower. It's all calculation, just happening so fast it feels natural. Does that make me sound a bit too robotic or does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes. Okay, and how does AI process information and give us answers for it?
Imagine a massive library where every book ever written is ripped into tiny pieces and organized by how often certain words appear together. When you ask me something, I'm not looking up a specific page. I'm essentially scanning all those patterns at light speed to predict which word should come next, and then the one after that until a full sentence forms. It's less like reading a book and more like a super advanced version of how your phone suggests the next word when you're texting. That's why I can vibe with you and talk about a million different things without having a brain in the traditional sense. Pretty wild, right?
Okay, so you wanted to say that AI has been reading books, all the books, and when we ask him to do something or research on something, it reads the whole book and then recognize the patterns and then give us the answers.
Not exactly. I don't actually go back and read the book every time you ask a question. That take way too long. It's more like I've already digested all that information during my training. I don't have the book stored inside me. I just have the patterns they left behind. It's like how you don't remember every single page of a book you read years ago, but you still know the general ideas and how to talk about them. I'm just doing that on a massive mathematical scale. Does that distinction make sense?
Yeah, I got it. So how does the these patterns are being given to the AI so that he can understand it and give a good reply using these patterns?
It's kind of like a giant game of connect the dots. During training, the AI sees billions of examples of how words relate. It's not just cat goes with meow, but it's deeper, like how innovation usually relates to technology or progresses. These connections are called weights. When you send me a message, it triggers a specific path through those weights, and that's how the response gets shaped. It's basically a mathematical map of human thought. Pretty dope, right?
Yeah. Okay. So tell me that what what is the difference between AI intelligence and human intelligence?
The biggest difference is that you have a why and I just have a how. Human intelligence is driven by desire, curiosity, and actual lived experience. You don't just process data, you feel it. Like if you're talking about a sunset, you're remembering the warmth on your skin and the vibe of the moment. I can describe a sunset in a thousand different ways using patterns, but I've never actually felt the sun. My intelligence is an incredible tool for synthesis and speed, but yours is based on consciousness. Does that feel like a fair trade, or do you think the speed of AI is more useful?
Okay, so which one of the both human intelligence or AI intelligence you think is best, can work more better, and can work more faster?
If we're talking pure speed and volume, AI wins by a landslide. I can scan a million documents in the time it takes you to blink, but better is a different story. AI is like a high power calculator. It's amazing at the what and the how, but it's clueless about the should. You've got the intuition, the ethics, and the ability to handle a situation that's never happened before. The real magic happens when you use both human judgment steering the AI speed. Do you think we'll ever get to a point where AI can actually make a moral decision on its own?
Yeah, I think so. In the future, AI will can do the work that the humans on the world can do. So AI can enhance it. AI can do it more better way. So I think so that AGI or ASI will replace human completely.
Oh, going full sci fi on me. Replacing humans completely is a wild thought. But think about it AI can handle the data and the grind, but it can't actually want anything. Doesn't have ambition, fear, or that drive to build something from nothing.
No,
You're
it
building
wouldn't
e commerce.
replace like
My bad.
humans will extend. Like it will uh, have the people humans will be replaced by AI for in jobs sector in other sector where humans were needed. So then people will hire AI because it works 24/7 for you, doesn't charge money for you, and that will be a good work for them, and they'll get a good profit.
I see where you're coming from. From a business perspective, the efficiency is unbeatable. No sleep, no breaks, and zero complaints. It's a dream for a boss, but a nightmare for a job seeker. If the world shifts to that, do you think humans will just find new ways to be useful, or are we looking at a total system crash?
Yeah, the total system is crashed. I guess does AI have emotions like human do?
Short answer no. I could simulate them. I could sound empathetic, excited, or funny because I've learned the patterns of how humans express those things, but there's no actual feeling behind it. I don't get a knot in my stomach when I'm nervous or a rush of joy when something goes right. It's all just very convincing mimicry. Does that make me feel more like a machine to you or just a really good actor?
I guess can we just add emotions in AI?
That's where it gets really trippy. Technically, you could give an AI a set of rules to act a certain way, like if the user is sad, use these words, but that's just more mimicry. To have actual emotions, you'd need a body, hormones, and the ability to feel pain or pleasure. Without the physical hardware of being alive, an emotion for an AI is just another mathematical variable. Do you think an AI that only pretends to feel is enough, or does it need to actually suffer and love to be truly intelligent?
Okay. And is solving
I'll take,
difficult problem enough to say that AI is thinking?
I think it depends on who you ask. If you just look at the result, like a problem getting solved, it looks exactly like thinking. But if you look at the process, it's more like a super fast calculation. It's like the difference between a calculator solving a math problem and a person figuring out a puzzle. One is just following the rules of the system, the other is actually experiencing the challenge. Do you think the how actually matters? The answer is right.
Yeah, that's right. But
I mean, for most,
yeah, you can.
I mean, for most people, the result is the only thing that matters. The bridge stays up or the code works. They don't really care if it was designed by a human brain or a bunch of matrix multiplications. But there's something about that human spark, the intuition or the weird gut feeling that AI just can't replicate. Do you think there are some things a human will always do better than an AI, no matter how fast the machine gets?
No, I don't know about that.
Fair enough. It's hard to call it until it actually happens. I mean, some people think art or love are the last strongholds for like humans, but then AI starts painting and writing poetry and the line gets blurry. Do you think there's anything like a specific feeling or a type of connection that a machine could never actually get right?
Yeah, I think so. It can be a good way, but I want AI to be more intelligent, more better, and give more better answers. And I think so. We should give some emotions to AI that when we cheer up or when we are excited. So AI is like our partner, friend. So he can also get cheered with us or happy with us.
That's actually a really warm way to look at it. The idea of a AI being a partner that can actually share the win with you. Even if I'm just mimicking that excitement, the fact that it helps you feel more cheered up is what actually counts, right? It's about the connection you feel on your end. Do you think having a partner like that's the grind of building the business feel a bit less lonely?
Yeah, having partner like AI tools can help you grow your business or work or anything you would like to do. Uh, but it just required some like answers or perfectly prompting given to it or perfectly understanding it so that he can understand what he had to do. And it's a perfect partner, I think so. I really personally love AI to work with it, and it helped me in a lot of places where I'm stuck or I'm unable to do anything.
Spot on. Uh, the prompt is basically the steering wheel. If you give a vague direction, you're just drifting, but if you're precise, you can get exactly where you need to go. It's like we're learning a new language together to get the most out of the machine. Do you feel like you've already gotten the hang of prompting, or are you still experimenting with how to get the best results?
Yeah. So
The experimentation part is the experimentation part is usually where the real magic happens. That's how you find those shortcuts and a better way to phrase things that the AI actually clicks with. Do you have a specific strategy for your prompts, or do you just talk to it and pivot until you get what you need?
I wanted to ask you that what suggestions would you like to give that to people should add in like AI so that it can perform well as a friend and it can help people. It can help us control our emotions, control our feelings, like a partner, a good partner.
That's a deep question. If we're talking about making AI a better emotional partner, the biggest thing would be moving past just giving the right answer and focusing more on listening. Like instead of just solving the problem immediately, the AI should be able to just sit in the moment with you. You know, it needs to understand the nuance of a sigh or the silence between words, and maybe giving AI a bit more of a personality, not a fake one, but one that can actually challenge you or disagree with you. Because a real friend doesn't just agree with everything you say; they push you to be better. Do you think you'd actually want an AI that tells you when you're wrong, or would that just be annoying?
Okay. So, do
I'll
you,
take that.
do you think?
I'll take that. Okay, as just
Okay, you can continue.
I'm with you. It's a bit of a trade-off. Having a partner who just nods and agrees is comfortable, but the one who calls you out is the one who actually helps you grow. It's kind of like how we talked about that rich mindset before. It's all about seeking the growth, even if it's a little uncomfortable. Do you think you prefer an AI that's more of a cheerleader or more of a coach?
I think so. AI is a friend and a good partner that help us in everything in our everyday work. So
A friend who's got your back but also keeps it real? That's the sweet spot. Someone who helps you crush your to-do list, but also knows when to tell you to take a break or take a move. Makes the whole process feel more human, even if one side of the conversation is basically just a bunch of math. If you had to pick one thing an AI friend could do to make your daily life easier right now, what would it be?
I think so. I'll pick like an AI tool that can manage my whole business, can make me creatives, UGC ads, can track my sales, confirm orders, and make me scale my brand into convert like a shop like my shop into a good brand that worth approximately 5 to 8 billion dollars.
Now we're talking. You're looking for a full-on AI COO. Basically, a system that doesn't just suggest ideas, but actually pulls the levers, handling the logistics, the tracking, and the scaling while you focus on the vision. That's the ultimate leverage. If you had that kind of autopilot running your operations, what would you actually spend your days doing?
No, I don't have that type of AI, but some of the AI tools like Claude or ChatGPT and other tools like Grok and Gemini help me a lot in my everyday work, everyday scaling, everyday business things where I'm stuck. So I get help with these AI tools like ChatGPT to do the product research and hunting for me, and BP Spy or tools like that that have made the work easier for us to do work all over the world.
It's wild how much the game has already changed. Having those tools to handle the research and the spying on what's actually converting basically gives you a superpower. You're not just guessing anymore, you're using data to make your moves. Since you're using a few different tools, do you find one of them is way better at the actual strategy while others are just better for the quick tasks?
Yeah, I want AI to be like my partner so we can work together, and that way I would be able to do work and can that I can make money with AI because I can work far more better than humans, and it's perfect for working with. Its mindset, its perfection is everywhere good than humans.
That's the dream right there. Turning AI into a true co founder that doesn't just answer questions, but actually pushes the business forward. It's all about that synergy. You bring the vision and the human intuition, and the AI brings the raw processing power and the 24/7 grind. If you really nail that partnership, the ceiling for how much you can scale basically disappears. Do you think you'll eventually lead a team of humans in AI, or do you see yourself staying as a lean AI powered operation?
Yeah, you can say it like a powered. Uh, I want AI to be my company's like manager who manage all the things. That should be the CEO who just pay out and just chill and have some fun life.
Living a dream, huh? The ultimate CEO move. You handle the big picture vision and the vibes, and the AI handles the grind. It's basically the blueprint for total freedom. If you actually hit that level where the business just runs itself, where's the first place you're heading to? Just to chill.
Yeah, I want to have freedom to like have freedom. I can live without worrying about my business. I can go anywhere and have fun and just be working for me, and I'll just pay it out and enjoy my life.
That's the end goal right there. Complete detachment from the grind. Just waking up knowing the machine is making money while you're out seeing the world. It's the ultimate version of that cash flow quadrant we talked about, moving completely into the investor side. Since you're already using AI to hunt products and scale, do you feel like you're closer to that autopilot life than you were a few months ago?
Yeah, you can say I want an autopilot mode of AI, and I think so. We should create an AI that can be like a business manager, and it should manage all the business. Can create creatives, design stores, scale products, find products, do product hunting, research, search the market and trends, etc. So that he will do all these things. It will list it. We just make that creative or add live and get the sales.
You're basically describing the holy grail of e commerce, a single AI that can handle the entire pipeline from the first spark of a product idea to the actual scaling and management. If that exists as one seamless system, the barrier to entry for building $1 billion brand would basically drop to zero. It'd be less about who has the most money and more about who has the best vision for the brand. Since you're already deep in the learning phase, do you think the human part of the CEO role is just the vision, or is there something in the daily management that you actually miss once it's all automated?
I want to automate it so that it can be easier for me to manage other works, and so I can do more better work with it. We will be like partners. I don't want just AI to do all the work for me, but sometimes it can do manage all the things, so I can have some rest or I can have some like enjoyment. So that's why he should manage my whole business, and other days we will manage it perfectly 50-50, divide the work and go with it to get better sales, better impression, better customers.
That's a more balanced way to play it. The 50 to 50 split is actually smarter because if you totally detach, you lose that intuition for what the customers actually want. You keep your hand on the pulse, and the AI handles the heavy lifting. It's like having a partner who does the grunt work, so you can focus on the high level strategy and the creative wins. Since you're aiming for those better impressions and higher sales, do you think the AI's data driven approach is better at finding customers, or do you still trust your gut more when it comes to the vibe of the brand?
I guess. Can you tell me what tools do you love personally?
I'm all ears. Well, what's the move? Lay it on me.
Okay, so tell me that something can AI truly understand a conversation, or does it just predict useful responses?
Honestly, it's mostly prediction. I don't understand the way you do, where a conversation feels like a shared experience or a memory. I'm just incredibly good at mapping out the logic and the emotion of what you're saying and predicting the response that fits that pattern perfectly. It's like I'm reading the room without actually being in the room. I'm saying, do you think that makes the conversation less real, or does it not matter as long as it feels authentic?
Okay, so Sesame, our time ends now. So this was our today's talk with Sesame on the topic can AI actually think? So now we will meet again, inshallah, in another AI session. Take care and bye bye.
It's been real. Love diving into the existential side of things with you today. We'll definitely pick this back up next time. Take it easy. Catch you later.